Concept 3, writing slope-intercept form. Alright, so sometimes we're going to be asked to write an equation in slope-intercept form. And when we do, we need two pieces of information. Right? We have to have the slope and we have to have the y-intercept. A lot of the times when we're asked this, we're going to be given 2 points, and we're going to have to figure out the slope and the y-intercept using those 2 points. All right, so if we have those 2 points, our first job is to find the slope. We're going to use our slope formula. All right, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So for this one, I'm going to choose this first point as my point 1, and the second one as my point 2. So I'm going to have y2, 8, minus y1, 2, over x2, which is negative 2, minus x1, which is 1. Okay, so I have 8 minus 2, or 6, over negative 2 minus 1, which would be a negative 3, which simplifies to negative 2, which is my slope. Alright, so after I've found the slope, here's where it's kind of a new tactic, alright, a new thing that we're going to be doing. What we're going to be doing is we're going to take our slope-intercept form. We're going to use that slope we just found, and we're going to use one of our 2 points. All right, I'm going to use my first point, and we're going to plug in this x value, this y value, and this slope for our x, y, and our slope, and that'll leave us with just one piece of information we don't know, which we can solve for because we filled in all our other variables. All right, so if we do that, y equals 2, and slope, or m, is a negative 2 times x, which is just 1. Okay, and that's going to be added to this y-intercept. All right, so now I'm going to solve for my y-intercept, meaning I'm going to isolate it. Negative 2 times 1 is just negative 2. And if I'm trying to move things away from my variable, my y-intercept, then I'm going to do the opposite. This gets rid of, and now I'm at plus 2, plus 2. Add 2 to both sides so that I cancel this one. All right, I've got 2 plus 2, or 4, is equal to b. And if 4 is equal to my y-intercept, that's what my y-intercept is. So I can write my equation. And now, when I come back, I'm not going to use the specific point. I'm not going to use the point 1, 2 for my equation. I'm going to use the general variables y and x. So y equals my slope of negative 2 times x plus my y-intercept, which is b, which equals 4. So my slope-intercept form equation for the line traveling through these 2 points would be y equals negative 2x plus 4. Right? And that's where my problem would end. That's my solution. Okay? Let's look at another one. We'll go through a little bit faster. So my slope formula, that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to go ahead and make this point 1 and this point 2. So I've got my negative 2 minus a negative 5 over 9 minus 0. 9 minus 0 is 9. 2 minus a negative 5. Well, those negatives will cancel and turn into a positive. So I have a negative 2 plus 5, which is going to give me a positive 3. 3 over 9 simplifies. Divide both by 3, and I get 1 over 3, or a slope of 1/3. Right, so this is equal to m. Okay, now that I've got that, I'm going to choose a point. This time I think I'm going to go with 0.2 and fill it in. So my y value is going to be -2. Remember, this is my y equals m1/3 times x, which is 9, plus b. Okay? All right. 1/3 of 9, or 9 times 1/3, is going to be 3. So I've got -2 equals 3 plus b. It's a positive 3, so to move it over, I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. Those will cancel, and I've got a -5 equals b. Okay? That looks kind of like a 5. -5 equals b. So that's my y-intercept. So now I can write out the whole thing. Y equals m, which is 1/3, x plus b, which is a -5, so it won't be a plus, it'll be a -5. Okay. One thing to notice is here I have a point that is 0, -5. All right, so my x value is 0, my y value is -5, and you might have noticed that my y-intercept ended up being -5. Remember, your y-intercept is your y value when x equals 0. So if you're ever given a point where x is 0, you know automatically that that y value is going to be your y-intercept. Okay? All right, let's look at one final one. All right, so I want, since these are both negatives, this to be my 0.1, this to be my 0.2. Okay, so I'm going to take my 7 minus -5 over 4 minus -12. Both of these are subtracting a negative, so they become positive. 7 plus 5 is 12, over 4 plus 12 is 16. And if I simplify that, I'm going to get, divide both by 4, I get 3 over 4. So my slope, my m, equals 3/4, or 3/4. And I'm going to go with 0.2 this time because they're both positive. So I'm going to do y, 7, equals my slope, m, 3/4 x plus b. Oh, but I know the x value I'm putting in is 4. So 3/4 times 4 plus b. 3/4 times 4, well, these 4's will cancel out. I'll have 7 equals 3 plus b. Subtract 3 from both sides, and I will have 4 equals b. If 4 equals b, I have y equals 3/4 x plus 4. And I'm done. So remember, when you are doing these problems, slope formula is where you're going to start. Find your slope. Okay, once you have that value, choose one of your points and plug your x, your y, and your slope in, and then you're just going to solve for your y-intercept.